Hello, my dear students. I, Hina Kausar, welcome you again for the today's class. I hope you are understanding my session. We are learning the paper Basic Concepts in Sociology. As I have already explained to you the classifications of groups in the last session, and I have stopped on the point that in the next class we are going to learn more in detail about the in-group and out-group. So let's continue the today's session. First, we'll understand that how in-group and out-group explained and defined by William Graham Sumner, who was an American sociologist. In his book Folkways made distinction between in-groups and out-group from the individual point of view, and it is based on preferential bonds, ethnocentrism among the members of the groups. So, according to Sumner, the groups with which the individual identifies himself are his in-groups. Man's family or tribe or sex or college or occupation or religion by virtue of his awareness or likeness or consciousness of kind. The individual belongs to a number of groups, which are his in-groups. All other groups to which he does not belong are his out-groups. So I hope you have understood the slide where exactly the Sumner has explained to us that how he has differentiated between the in-group and out-group, because here he has focused at how individual on certain point of his life, and it is based on preferential bond that whom he is calling his in-group and out-group. Here the individual identify himself in which group exactly, whether that group belongs to in group or out group. So there are individuals who belongs to a number of groups. So we are not the member of only one particular group in our life. Just if you look around, we are the member of family, tribe, sex, college, occupation, religion, etc. So these are some of the example which is actually creating an awareness to us that what our likeness or consciousness of kind explains to us. Next, we'll understand first the meaning of in-group. In-groupness produces among the members the sense of belonging together, which is the core of the group life. In-group attitudes contain some elements of sympathy and a sense of attachment to the other members of the group. It embodies the collective pronoun we. The members of the in-group display cooperation, goodwill, mutual help, and respect for one another's rights. Here, students, I would like to explain you that in-group basically give one sense of belonging. So you can highlight that, a sense of belonging. And you can highlight that in the in-group we are having a sense of attachment. You can remember the a very easy word to understand the in-group, that we word, W-E-V. We means we give a sense of attachment, emotional bond, which make the individual to show cooperation, goodwill, etc. Here in group they possess a sense of solidarity, a feeling of brotherhood and readiness to sacrifice themselves for the sake of the group. For example, family. Family is in group. Members are showing the solidarity. They are having a brotherhood relation, means togetherness. They are ready to sacrifice themselves for the sake of family members or for the sake of family respect. That is, family is a group. W. G. Sumner also said that ethnocentrism is a characteristic of in group. Ethnocentrism is what? It is the view of the things in which one's own group is the center of everything, and others are scaled and rated with reference to it. Okay, this giving in group one kind of superiority feeling that we are that best, and then this feeling is giving one kind of togetherness, one kind of solidarity to the members. And it is an assumption that the values, the way of life, and the attitude of one's own group are superior to those of the others. So in group, basically we are the best. This phrase maybe you have heard somewhere, we are the best, means we team will do best. So that is what the feeling comes out from the in group. Whereas outgroup, an outgroup on the other hand is defined by an individual with reference to his in-group. He uses the word they or other with reference to his outgroup. Towards the members of outgroup, we feel a sense of indifference, avoidance, disgust, hostility, competition, or outright conflict. The relationship of an individual to his outgroup is marked by a sense of remoteness or detachment, and sometimes even of hostility. So here in short, outgroup basically you can remember by the easy word that is they or other, which is the main important characteristics of outgroup, where the members of the outgroup feel a sense of indifferences, not together. It is obvious that in-groups and out-groups are not actual groups except insofar as people create them in their use of pronouns we and they, and develop a kind of attitude towards these groups. The distinction is nevertheless an important formal distinction because it enables us to construct two significant sociological principles. But the distinction between we and they is a matter of situational definition. Okay, students, so here in group and out group, actually it's very confusing for you also sometimes that to who which group we can call it's our in group and which group is called an out group. So here it's a very distinction is nevertheless an important formal distinction because it enables us to construct two significant sociological principle, that is we and they. So the individual belong not to one group but to many groups, the membership of which are overlapping. Like as a member of a family is we with the other members of that family, but when he meets his in a party to which the other members of the family do not belong, these members become for him they for limited purposes. So the an individual's group identification changes in circumstances. Okay, for example, in the family we are the members, we feeling we are having, family members. But suppose at the workplace or in the party we are having a different designation or the post, so there we are having the out group members not belonging to the same group. Like employee can be one in group for one another member, but employer and employee in an out group. Okay, so I hope you have understood the today's session, that is in group and out group. Thank you so much. See you for the next video.